Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS here in the Aberration Investigation server. I am one of your hosts today. I am Noodle or Pasta or Udon or whichever variation thereof y'all are feeling like. And I would like to welcome everyone to a very fun FPS that is uh, very much inspired by one of my favorite little memes. So, chunks, huh?
So
We
chunks,
love the
huh?
chunks. Yeah. And I pose at the wonderful, the delightful, the very creative, my good friend, whom I adore, who is very talented, and I'm gonna just keep going until you
Ah,
interrupt me.
hello, I'm Avi. Uh, and today I will be playing your local. That's not the right introduction for this character. Today I'll be playing a certain walking, talking doll.
Mhm. Yeah,
His name is
he's here.
Revati.
He's in Villestown.
He finally made it to Villestown.
He did it. Let's go. But speaking of being in Villestown, uh, he's got a little bit of a quest, doesn't he? That he
oh,
he's looking.
he's searching. He's searching
Mhm.
so hard.
Just just for the sake of it, you want to roll survival.
Oh, absolutely, I would love to. So this is the first time I've ever rolled anything with this set.
Mm-hmm.
We're already off to a fabulous start because I wasn't expecting a 17 on the dice.
Oh, the dice are being very nice. That's a 19. Yeah. Well, for one, Revati definitely does not get lost. It is probably pretty easy to find the certain detective agency he is looking for. However, due to the events going on tonight here in Villestown, because it is nighttime, uh, the stars are out and it is a clear evening. Uh, but problem about it being evening, the detective agency is closed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so that's one problem. So you're
Yeah.
not going to be able to, yeah, yeah. How you handling that, buddy?
He's a bit disappointed. He already had a rough go of it trying to get to Villestown in the first place. Because, like,
Fine.
if he tries teleportation one more time and it misses, that's going to be an official running gag for him.
Mm-hmm.
um, but he's kind of resigned to that. And I think right now he's just gonna be walking down the street trying to look for a place to stay for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Try again tomorrow.
Yeah. Um, and let's see. I'm just gonna roll a thing. Because as he is walking down the street, there's someone else who is out and about, who is hustling a little bit. And let's see if he perceives. Okay, good. Good. Thank goodness. So it's not stealthy. But Revati, you do hear Grolix from behind you. Uh, I don't remember. Does Revati speak Grolix?
He does.
Good. Well, it sounds like a very frantic bird. um, who is cursing a blue streak as a very tall, very lanky tune is fussing with something up his sleeve as he is running from rooftop down to the ground level and is just in the biggest rush and almost collides with you, but manages to not. as... Go on.
He kind of just like takes several steps back. Um, mind you, he's never been in a bustling city before coming to Einquell.
Mm-hmm.
Closest he ever got was Mushroom Town.
Yeah, it's the streets aren't crazy busy right now. There are still a few people here and there because tonight there is a meteor shower expected.
Mm-hmm.
So some people are out and there are a few streaks of color in the sky, but it's definitely not fully like going. Not just yet.
Mm-hmm.
And as this guy who, out of character, we know, we love him, our delightful bastard bird, one Jubilee Yukon, is in a bit of a tizzy. As he almost collided with this doll. Oops. And just, peck, shit. Sorry, didn't see you. My bad. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. Yep. Shit. And he stops for a second, winded, because he may have run halfway across town. He's fine. He's good.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you just ran halfway across town.
Perhaps I... So, what if I did? What are you gonna say about it?
Maybe you should just take it easy for a second, buddy.
There's definitely like the 3 ... that appear over Chubby's head as he just gives you a look like, bro? Like, oh, you're new to town. That's why you're saying things to me. Okay, got it.
That obvious, huh?
Well, I mean, I think the usual brand of chaos would have been a little bit ignored by now. Either way. Welcome to town. You're looking a bit lost yourself.
I'm just looking for a place to stay for tonight. Ended up kind of looks back in the direction of the agency, and he's just like ended up coming just a bit too late.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll. Do you put the pieces together, Bird? I think with the 25 you can put the pieces together. Good lord, buddy. Juvie raises an eyebrow, catching where Revati looks back towards. Because he is familiar with that direction. And just kind of tilts his head further because before it was just, oh, this is somebody new in town. Okay, and now it's, oh, someone was looking for the agency. Uh-oh. Is this plot?
Congratulations.
Is this plot?
Congratulations, you found a plot hook.
Juvie internally, am I really gonna go for the plot hook? Yeah, yes. He's stops and just, yeah, the hours, I think the office closed a bit early, actually. I think they normally are open around now, but, you know, special events and all. I suppose I can help you find somewhere to stay here. It's the least I could do.
Can I insight that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, buddy. What's your mod? Surprisingly good.
Oh. 21. Oh. Yeah, that's good. And Juvie is not trying to hide anything. Yeah. What's he looking for specifically?
I think I think oh gosh, how do I put it?
Mm-hmm.
He already met you, Timmy, who was not hiding the fact that he hustles. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he was told by Timmy that there are other criminals in Villestown. um, he is
Hmm.
he is also vividly remembering an experience he had the last time he was on planet, where he got knocked out by a bandit and had all of his inventory stolen.
um, well. Oh, Revati. Um, well, yeah, you can tell um this guy definitely has the same sort of vibes that kid on the train did. Uh he's not openly saying anything. Um but you know, he definitely has something going on that he had hidden up his sleeve, and is, in a bit of a rush during what should be a big event where there's a lot of people out.
Mm-hmm.
um but all that said, he definitely does not seem like he's about to mug you.
Okay.
He's not gonna KO you. um yeah.
He had to be sure.
Yeah, definitely not. But that too, I mean, there's also something very prominently worn by this bird boy that he saw on the kid with the at the train. Cause this tall guy also has a funny compass that he is wearing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think.
And it is assuredly not pointing north.
Mm-hmm. I think in that case, what Revati does is that he takes like a good moment to really take Jubilee's appearance in,
Hmm.
and he kind of looks up at Jubilee before he tilts his head back and kind of crosses his arms and like smirks and says, "Well, if it will keep you out of trouble."
Oh, that's funny. I sincerely doubt anything could keep me out of trouble. But you're welcome to try. Not really. I doubt you'll be successful. Either way.
Worth a shot.
You are most certainly not the first to attempt it. But, in this city of all places, if this can't stop my crime spree, well, I sincerely doubt anyone else will. Now, are you going to take the offer?
Sure. I've got nothing better to do tonight.
Well, I mean, there is the meteor shower.
Oh.
You're not going to go find some place to watch the stars.
He's kind of quiet for a moment, and he looks upwards at the sky, and he's just quiet for a second, and he says, "I mean, the stars won't wait for anybody. I think it'll happen on the way." You can roll insight on that too.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely like, Already he's like, plot hook. Interesting reaction there. What happening? All right, not as good. That's still a 14 though.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so I can't give you the direct,
Oh yeah.
the biggest thing, but I can give you, so he does have Revati does have a little bit of a star theme going on, at least appearance-wise.
Mhm.
Specifically on his hat, there is like a little strap with a buckle on it, and it's a star-shaped buckle.
Mhm.
Uh, but more interestingly, his eyes, as painted as they are, um, they have a little, what looks like a star decal. Um,
Hmm.
um, but yeah,
Hmm.
just a normal guy, just a normal guy.
Just a normal guy. Just a guy. Just a dude. I love the fact that Juby hands me that he is now immediately suspicious of this guy. It's just a normal dude, and Juby is immediately like, don't like that. Thanks, Bird Boy. Love your paranoia. um, yeah. Again, it's Juby tilts his head the other way. It's very bird-like. It is. He probably could try to hide the bird mannerisms a little bit, but he's not thinking about that. He's in a rush, and there's more streaks of color across the sky, which means things are ramping up, and he needs to find a good place for his stuff. So he is going to set that aside. Okay. This is plot. He is going to move the plot away so he can make money and, gather shinies. But, okay, gather shinies more than make money, but he has a goal. Look, the bird brain's winning right now. Um, and he just kind of shrugs, like, fine, whatever your choice. All right, this way. And is going to turn on his heel and gesture for Revati to follow him as he starts to lead our delightful little doll friend towards one of the local inns.
I think it's as they're walking, Revati is gonna pipe up again. They have not introduced themselves
Nope.
to each other. I love that.
Yeah. Juby knows Fey rules. You think he's gonna give his name? No.
Revati is just like that. He forgets easy.
It's fine. Do we need names? No, it's fine.
um, it's as they're walking that Revati pipes up again and he goes, "Can I ask you something?"
Depends on what it is.
That compass you're wearing, it's not pointing towards north.
Nope.
How come?
Oh, it's not supposed to.
Oh, it's enchanted in some way.
Maybe.
It's kind of interesting. I thought I saw someone with a similar compass earlier, actually.
He's so normal. He's so normal. Thanks, Juby. He's so normal. That's right. He's so normal. We love this. We love when this modifier pops up. He's so normal. He is totally poker face. Yep. And just, interesting. I didn't exactly think there were a great deal of these out there. Care to tell me about who you saw with it? This is. Go on.
Well, I don't want to rat another criminal out, but it was some kid on the train here.
Hmm. Some kid. Oh, stars. Oh no. Said kid wouldn't have happened to have some misappropriated fireworks. Did he? Did he?
There's like a beat of silence, and then, okay, so I'm taking that to mean that you also know Timmy.
He's Jimmy literally stops walking and like it is the longest groan as he is just like, ugh. Of pecking course you've met Timmy. Yes. Yes, I know him. Please tell me the little shit didn't lose too many of my fireworks. I knew some were missing.
um, if it helps, I helped him find them.
Mm-hmm.
So he has them again.
Mm-hmm.
No idea if they've been used yet.
Excellent, he's still going in the lake.
So they're your fireworks.
Yes, they're my pecking fireworks. Of course they are. Who else is he going to constantly steal things from? Well, of course he could probably steal things from random bystanders. I'd like to think that I've taught him well with that. But apparently taught him to pecking well because he likes to get into all of my stashes for literally pecking everything. Menace.
Does that make you one of Timmy's brothers?
Yes. Fuck. I was running my mouth again, wasn't I? Shit. Yes, yes, yes. Fine. Cat's out of the bag. Yes, 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 I am. I am his eldest brother. You can call me Yukon.
Yukon. Oh, sorry. My name is, and he's going to say a word in Celestial. I don't know if Jubilee knows that language.
No, he does not. It sounds familiar,
Yeah.
but it's nope. He has no fucking clue what that word is.
Yeah, Revati's brand of Celestial is somewhere. It's like a cross between Celestial that picked up Grolix in its dialect. So it's like ordinary Celestial, but it also has chimes and twinkling noises. But Revati goes on and says, but that's hard to pronounce, so everybody calls me Revati.
You know, I could lie and say and try and pronounce that, but really I'm not going to. That's a tough one. I will admit that. So Revati it is.
You wouldn't be the first one.
Look, I'd try it, but ugh. I can manage Infernal. I think that one's a little bit off the table right now. We'll figure that out. And we're gonna see. I'm gonna just roll something for the background.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, I did not expect that.
Oh.
So I rolled a D100. Just to see, because, meteor shower. And things are happening during this meteor shower. And that was a 100.
It's a 100 on the dice.
Yep, so I put it incorrectly. Wow, I've never seen that happen. Thank you, dice. So as they are walking and talking and Revati happens to introduce himself, from the sky, a streak of light falls and sort of explodes into colorful chunks.
He would recognize those chunks, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he would. I don't know if they have another name here, but they are colorful little bits.
Yeah, no, they're still called what they're called in canon.
Yeah. They're star bits. This little meteor has exploded into a shower of star bits, very close to them.
I think after the initial shock of it, like hitting the ground, like subsides, Revati just lets
Mhm.
out the most childish gasp.
Mhm. He is not alone, as there is a mirrored, delighted gasp beside him, and we'll see, because he did stuff it back up his sleeve. He does get it. Those star bits are very quick to vanish into a bag, swept up by Jubilee, as he holds aloft his prize and looks so very proud of himself.
What, you're going to share any of those?
No. Why would I? I gathered them fair and square, thank you.
You know how rare those things are? And you're just going to hold on to them?
Yep. I mean, that's my entire purpose of being out to given, unless somebody happens to not be holding on to their coin purse with a fair bit of notice, but mostly these. Mostly these.
Is another one going to crash down? Because Revati might go for another one.
Let's see. 16. There is another streak of light, but this one is a bit further away.
Damn. In that case, I might just have him roll hammer space.
Yeah. There are definitely more of them starting to fall around town.
Yeah, that's an 8 on the hammer space. Everybody's gonna reach into his hat. That's where his hammer space is.
Excellent. As it should be.
And he retrieves another one of those bits. Let's he's.
Go.
Huh?
I said, let's fucking go.
Yeah. He's and he holds it up and he says,
Mm-hmm.
"Do you even know what star bits are?"
Do you want to roll insight? Fuck it, I'm not having him roll deception. Just, do you want to roll insight?
Yes, I would love to.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, that's a 17 total.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna actually do something. We're gonna see. Yeah, disadvantage because the bird brain is in full effect. That is shiny. Revati, this guy has some clue what they are. He knows that they are shiny, that they are rare, and they fell from the sky. This is also, dude, this is a bird in front of you. This is a bird. This is a bird who is a thief. You can probably put 2 and 2 together that he figured out they're shiny and he wants them because they're shiny. And also, you know, the way his ear feathers have kind of flared out. And he is very focused on the star bit in your hand.
All right. He sees that, looks up at Jubilee,
Mm-hmm.
and just takes a bite out of the star bit.
Wait, what? What? Huh? What? Why? Huh?
That's why
You can
shared
eat those?
Yeah, you can eat them.
You can fucking eat them? He's reaching into his bag, and grabbing a random color. I'll say he pulls out a blue one.
Mm-hmm.
and bites into it.
All right. This thing is sweet. Like, not sugary. It's like the same kind of sweetness that you get from honey.
Oh my god.
And it kind of like melts as you take a bite in your mouth. It's almost like I want to say it's almost like if you made sugar glass, but instead of sugar you used honey.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I man. Oh boy. Well, yeah, Juby's a dumb bird. I love him. I'm gonna bully him a little bit. Yeah. Because he is not thinking to, hide the fact, because he's part Giblian. And Giblians are very expressive.
Mm-hmm.
In his glasses, which have kept, a very chill outline of one of his eyes. Much like Revati now, that outline has turned into a star, and there are sparkles around him as he takes a bite out of that. And is very quick to finish off the rest of this treat.
They're pretty decently sized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Someone may have discovered a new favorite thing, because he likes star candy. He likes Competo. This is like massive Competo. Oh no. Oh, Revati, what have you done?
Revati is grinning like he has no regrets.
Oh, if you wanted to make me share these, you have done the exact opposite. I'm not sharing these with anyone. Oh, I was gonna sell them. No. These are mine now. Nobody else is getting these.
Alright, have fun collecting your star food. I'm gonna grab some of mine. And he kind of like makes a gesture with like pointing a thumb in the direction of like where other meteors are falling.
Let's see. As he does, there is one that impacts a bit down the street as another rain of shimmering color just explodes there in chimes, and I love the noise it makes, okay?
It's so good.
Mm-hmm. Sound design. Thank you, Super Mario Galaxy. We love it. And it's there.
Yeah, Revati's running towards it.
Yes, so is Juby. Do we want to roll, like, I think, initiative to see who gets there first?
Bro, you're probably gonna beat Revati anyway.
Yeah, I mean, fair. Rogue has 90 feet to go if he dashes and bonus action.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's roll just to see how close they get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like initiative? It's another 11 on the dice.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Revati.
Yeah. Fucking grip Revati.
Rip. Yeah. The moment Revati gestures to it saying he's gonna go collect some, and that chiming hits, there was a dust cloud where the bird was.
He can't be mad. He can't be mad.
Yeah, they are getting swept up once again into a bag. Which, it's not like a massive, like, sack.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fair-sized bag. It's like pillowcase size.
Mm-hmm.
And it is now glowing faintly with the star bits inside. And Juby looks insufferably smug about it. I'm so sorry, Revati.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like silently cackling to himself.
Mm-hmm.
At least,
Yeah.
at the very least, he's snickering. That's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
He's snickering. I think what he does is he's gonna like take his hat and like kind of flip it over, as if he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna use it as a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Revati's a doll. He doesn't have like proper hair. I think they're kind of they're like wood shavings, like curled wood shavings.
Yeah.
But he is gonna like just keep that on hand in case
Mm-hmm.
he does come across another bunch of the star hits.
Yeah, and where he is, Juby is just preening, looking so smug. And he's Bird Boy, will you hand me something other than being just a little shit? It's just, well, I think you're gonna have to be a little bit faster than that if you're gonna collect some of it.
Oh, trust me, I keep a stash on hand.
I think that does get him to stop for a beat. Like, ah. Where else did you find these?
There was the festival a few years back, in Fruit Country.
Just blink like Juby, who had not kept up with recent events there, is like, oh, huh.
To be fair, the Starbit Festival was probably like a Fruit Country only thing.
Like, it makes sense. He's like, oh, well, shit, my bounty. I can no longer brag.
You can still brag to his brothers.
Yes, he can. But he was posturing in front of a stranger. No, his act. No. He does deflate just a little bit and huffs and is like, well, all right, fine. Go ahead, show that off. Traveling all over bloody Fruit Country.
I wasn't really traveling, that I'm technically from there.
Wait, what? You are? Then what are you doing over here? I mean, aside from looking for the detective for some reason.
He kind of looks back up to the sky, watching the meteor shower and the star bits fall. And he says, I lost something pretty important and I'm trying to find it.
Uh-huh. Which would be? I'm not going to steal it if that's what you're considering.
No, it's just a bit, that's kind of a loaded question. They're pieces of the Wishing Way, where I'm from. And I need to get them back because that's my home.
Fair. I don't think I've ever heard of the Wishing Way, but yeah, that sounds pretty important, actually. That sounds really important. Stars. Okay.
Exactly.
That huff is in character. We can go back to saying gods instead.
No, I don't mind.
They do tend to be better company. The stars, I mean. Whatever. So you're looking for stars. Well, I don't think there's any here in Villestown. Because something like that would have absolutely crossed my radar. Or the radar of the agency. I definitely haven't seen any sort of file in.
He kind of frowns at that. He says, That's what I was worried about.
Well, look, just because I in particular haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not there. I'll admit, I usually just skim through things, so it might be there. You want to roll an insight?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, buddy. Oh, that's an 8. Oh, that's an 8. Oh, Revati. Well, it's not a nat 1.
Yeah.
So that's good. So he doesn't get a wrong impression. But that's an 8. Yeah. Yeah, yep. This guy has not seen much. Nope. Just adding to the conversation. You cannot read more than that. I'm sorry, Revati.
Unfortunate.
But out of character. Yeah, Juby sees plot. He sees the plot that is in front of him with this and is trying so carefully to sidestep it, but also, oh man, this guy is trying to fix his home.
Yep.
Oh man, Juby cannot just leave that there. He can't just leave it alone.
I'm so sorry, Juby.
He's like, oh no, I see it, but I am continuing to walk right into it. The quest marker, I see it, I have to accept. He's that character in the RPG.
Everybody's kind of just like, well, I'll try again tomorrow, at least.
Yeah, probably sometime before noon. A bit before noon. There should be at least Moria there, if not one of the other detectives. Well, maybe the private investigator. I don't know. He comes and goes. Not private investigator term is not officially associated with the agency, but he's around. He's helpful.
Right.
Yeah. Can't. Look, I get that I'm not aligned with the law, but can't just, they're a good sort. That's all.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying that as a judge of character.
Ah.
You can't just drop that all of a sudden, Revati. You can't just do that again.
Oh, what you doing, buddy? What you saying?
Fuck it. He just goes, I mean, even Dowser was kind of a lot different than a lot of people expected, but I think Dowser's kind of his own case.
Huh? Hello?
They're still walking, right?
Yeah. They were. Juby has since stopped. Like, skipped a frame there of, like, huh? Like, Dowser? Like, the Dowser. Like, the big bad king over in fruit. Like, I even know of Dowser. What? You just, what?
Yeah, like King of the Kappas,
Uh-huh.
Evil King Dowser.
Uh-huh.
He's kind
You
of a,
just,
hmm?
you just know him? Just,
Know him. He's one of my best friends. Like,
huh?
hang on. He's got to roll hammer space again. Oh, that's a 10. Oh, thank God. No fumbles. Alright, he's reaching into his hat, which he actually took off earlier. He's reaching into the hat again, kind of digs around comically. Like, you know, hammer space logic. It's fun. It's fine. And
There's
what
some
he
rattling around in there.
He eventually pulls out a picture, a photograph, and he tips it so that like you can like look at it too. It is a group photo. Not only is there like a date on it that is like about 30 years ago. It also looks pretty old. It is a group picture of, first of all, you do see Revati. You also see a small, almost puff cloud looking kind of Toon. But you also see King Dowser, Princess Amanita, and Marian Marcutio.
Juby is processing. He's processing. Oh. Okay. All right. Why do I just run into people like this? Just out of nowhere. Okay. Yep. Sure. You know Dowser and the princess and Marian. Yep. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Yep. Okay. What the heck? What? When I sure. Yeah. Sure. Just yeah. Of course. Of all the people to just randomly run into. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
If you want, this is probably going to be a long shot, but you can roll history to see if you can recognize that like fifth person, the cloud Toon.
Sure. Let's see. That's a straight D20.
Oh God.
18.
Oh my God. That's a lot better than I was. This is probably not gonna help. I'm so sorry, Jubilee.
Go ahead. Keep giving him a crisis. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go.
The cloud Toon, because this picture was taken 30 years ago. The cloud Toon is actually Prince Alto of the Cloud Kingdom.
Yeah, that took a little longer to sink in. But yeah, much like his brothers, Jubilee is a nerd. He just hides it much better because he's a theater kid. Um, but yeah, you know, after adventure, sometimes you get more into history. And your dad is a famous adventurer, so you look into stories of famous adventurers. And oh yeah, all these people. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know what emotion is showing on his face right, but I don't think Revati even needs to roll insight to know that this bird is experiencing uh all of the stages of grief at once and a crisis.
Do you want to know the reaction image that popped up in my head for Jubilee?
Go ahead.
You know that meme. It's from the video of a guy trying to compare 1 gram of feathers to like 1 gram of like metal.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes, I know that image. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's Jubilee.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Oh, hmm. He's having a time right now. Like, screw it, let's roll again. Cause why not? 11. Rude. We're gonna roll again. Because I say so. Still rude. That's fine.
I roll.
Go ahead. 40. Yes. Closer. Not super close, but like one street over. There is another you know, start bit explosion, and Juby doesn't even move towards it. This poor guy is having a time. He's just like, oh, people. You just. Okay, 3 royals and Marian fucking Marcutio, yeah. Okay, sure. Yup.
Back
Wait.
in,
Go on. No, you go on.
it's kind of funny. Everybody acts like Marian's some kind of famous guy, and he is, but back in Munchroom Town, everybody just knew him because he lived there.
Yeah. I mean, he certainly doesn't act famous, but we're just gonna process this.
Wait, you've met him?
Yes?
I've been trying to look for him the entire time. Is he still in town?
Oh, no. Sorry. He left. A bit ago.
Like, the groan is in character. He puts his hat back, like, he puts the picture back in the hat and shoves his hat on, but, like, he pulls the brim of his hat so that it, like, covers his face. And he's just,
Well, at least it wasn't too long ago that he left.
Oh my god. Oh, stars above.
Well, yeah, that does make sense why you'd be looking for him. He would probably be the person to help, wouldn't he?
He kind of just fixes his hat again, tilts it back so it's on his head properly. And he's just, did he say where he was going?
Not to me. I can ask. I mean, maybe somebody else at the house caught him. when he was dropping off spaghetti? I don't know.
That sounds like something he would do.
Yeah, there was apparently someone I live with just has feed me vibes of a sickly child, apparently. Just everyone looks at him and is like, oh, I need to feed this kid. And not even Marian was immune, it seems.
And Revati just kind of rubs a hand against his face. And he's just, no, Marian just loves to cook for everybody.
Yeah, it seems to make sense. He's probably not gone too far. I would assume. I don't think there's anything that would call him away. Plot happening.
No, he just tends to get into things. You know how he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plot is like that, isn't it? It just finds you. Juby's so normal about that. He says, looking absolutely everywhere but at Revati.
Revati clueless.
Just so. Susan, why do you want to go to the detectives to find Marian or to help with the stars?
It was mostly the stars. Marian's mostly because I haven't seen him in a long time.
Ah.
But he's also helped me before, and
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine you have a photo.
yeah, we
Yeah.
did travel together for a bit.
Yeah, I could put that together from there. Mm-hmm. Juby handling this so normally. He is biting back so many words. He has so many questions. And he is trying so hard to just swerve away from wherever that leads. That leads into something. No, pivot.
You can ask. Ooh, you want to ask so bad.
Oh my boy, what is your impulse control? He has none! Delightful. Yeah, there's a few more falling stars that hit elsewhere. And he tries so hard to pivot. He does. However, this is Jubilee.
Yeah.
And he may just a little bit be a bit of a nerd when it comes to adventurers and heroes. And he may have grown up on stories about these people and idolized them so much. And just as he and Revati are walking, they get like 5 steps before he's like, so that adventure you had with him, what was all that about? Just for curiosity's sake.
And Revati raises his brows, and he's just, do you know anything about Forge? About 30 or so years ago?
Does he?
You can roll history.
Let's see. That's an 11.
That's so mid.
Maybe vaguely heard, but definitely does not know details.
Yeah, at the very least, about 30 or so years ago, around the time frame Revati is like ballparking, there was an invasion in for country. None of the reports said where the invaders were coming from exactly, but there was an invasion that almost led to a full-scale war.
Yeah. And that's also, that's a little bit before time. He is not 30.
Yeah.
He kind of does a so-so hand gesture. Like, heard the name, sort of know the context, don't really know full detail.
That checks out. How to summarize? Forge is the leader of a group of people from a different world. Those people are basically sentient weapons, and they try to invade Fruit Country. So we were just stopping the invasion.
Okay.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, you can roll insight or perception.
Okay.
Whichever is better.
Well, I don't think he's gonna get it. It's another 8. Chief.
Yeah, no. Nope. Revati misses the way Jubilee looks towards a certain rapier at his hip when sentient weapons are mentioned.
Not like that.
Yeah. He assumes not like that, but is like, should probably not mention Wisp. It's like, yep, that's why it was just quick glance down and back.
Oof. Hang on, I gotta go take care of something. I gotta check on something. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're back after short break. So, yes. So we were learning about Forge. Juvie is still having multiple crises. But he has 0 impulse control and is very curious about it. And having heard about Forge and sentient weapons, had looked at Wisp. Was not caught by Revati. We're good. We're cool. He's pretty sure very different things.
Yes.
But also, that's a moment of, okay, we can't tell Revati. Good to know.
There's a difference, buddy.
And he just... Okay, so that was So you, Marian, Dowser, the princess, and Prince Alto stopped an invasion of sentient weapons led by this Forge person. That's normal. That's normal. Yeah. Okay.
I'll be real, that's not the craziest thing that's happened in Fruit Country. Or its surrounding areas.
It's not! He's gonna play it cool. He is not playing it. He's just like, wait, what? That's just run of the mill, is it?
Kind of does a wiggly hand gesture. Honestly, the worst thing about it was what happened after, but that's a different story entirely.
You can't just say that. You can't. Okay. You can't just dangle that in front of someone. You know that. You know that. Oh, of course I've got to ask. You can't just offer a story like, yeah, we stopped a whole invasion, alongside royalty and a legendary adventurer. And you're from, I'm guessing, the stars. Again, never heard of the Wishing Way, but stars are part of it because those have been lost, as you said, and they're part of your home. So, and you stopped an invasion of sentient weapons from another planet. Yeah. What happened after that? That could have possibly been worse, more, whatever.
Dowser stole the star rod from Wishing Way immediately after. And the worst part is, I think he only did it to try and get my attention.
What the heck is the star rod? You're mentioning MacGuffins. He has no context.
Revati just lets out a very deep sigh. Just...
It's not my genre. You can't expect me to know everything. I don't...
You know what, Bear?
Look.
It was, it's just this old, powerful star artifact that was made millennia ago. Probably one of the most powerful artifacts we have. And Dowser just took it.
Did you get it back?
Yes, we did.
Okay, good.
He's Dowser. Of course he's going to get his ass kicked by... Sorry. Of course he's going to get his butt kicked by Marian.
Revati, I've been swearing this entire time. I think you... I'm not about to say, oh, I'm drawing the line there. I can say fuck, but how dare you say ass? You're on thin fucking ice, buddy. No. I don't care.
It's impolite.
Do I seem concerned with politeness?
Well... No.
That's what I thought.
Congratulations, Juby. You found another dork.
Yes, he has. Oh, he has been able to compartmentalize and is like, okay, I'm going to tease the hell out of this guy. He is somehow, I've never heard of him, but he's on the same level of these famous people. We're gonna handle it like this and put the crisis away for later.
Probably for the best, buddy.
It's fine. He has starbits. He has learned he can eat starbits, which is the important part of this. It's like, okay. All right. Before we get sidetracked and I lose where in the peck we are in town. Actually. Because he said it.
Do we need to roll survival?
I'm rolling. I think we both should for the fun of it. He said it out loud. Oh, Juby!
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic, actually.
Yeah, the moment he says it, the two of them look around. This is a very different part of town that you have wandered into. this is nowhere near like the district where you would assume you could find an inn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revati's not saying it.
Yeah. Honestly, of all the things, because of what's going on, they're probably closer to the train station.
Mm-hmm.
And Juby stops for a second, sees where they are. And there is just loud bird squawking of Grolix as he just has his face in his hands. I shouldn't have said a pecking thing. I shouldn't have said anything. Ugh.
That might be me. I'm sorry. I have a gag of getting lost.
I have a gag of whenever I uncover what I'm by trains. And he just sweeps an arm towards the station. Ugh. I think of all the bloody things that probably just work together somehow. Well, I mean, there's the inn I was going to is not here. But I know there's one. Ugh. He's just like, ugh. Look, I can get us there faster. Do you object to being carried?
Kind of like repositions himself, make sure he's not like actually like carrying anything outside of his hammer space, and he's just I think I'm alright.
I figured I would ask. Some people get a little queasy if they're flying.
Well, yeah, you have to be careful with the fear of heights, and if you do it too suddenly, you can get motion sick. I don't get motion sick. I'm in a doll. I'll be fine.
I don't know. I've met like one other sentient doll, and I don't know if she's motion sick. I've never asked.
You've met another doll.
Yes, a bit ago, but she's a different style than yourself, and she's not. At least I'm pretty sure she has not.
You're cutting out.
Shoot! Dang it! We're gonna fix that. Juby said that she is a different style from Revati, and he is pretty sure that she has nothing to do with the stars. But considering plot, I'm not ruling it out, but I'm pretty sure it's not the same sort of stars that you're associating.
Oh, hang on, I have to look something up again.
You good, buddy?
Yeah. I have to look up the name of the person that Revati's thinking of.
Oh my god.
Yep, there we go. And he goes, I sincerely hope we're thinking of different dolls.
Okay.
Was she in Toontown?
I don't think I met her in town. I kind of met her out on an adventure, and there was this adventure, and then there was a heist. She was about yay big, lots of ribbons. I don't suppose you know Arya. Please tell me it's not.
It was Arya.
Oh, for peck's sake, are you kidding me? How? How? How does this keep happening?
Revati just kind of shrugs helplessly.
Yes, yes, I know Arya. Delightful that you know her too. Yes. I haven't seen her in a while, but she's a gem.
She is.
Juby voice. Oh god, he knows two of my little siblings. Oh no.
Lol, Lamau.
He is realizing, oh no, the found family. It's expansive. People know.
Uh-oh.
He's like, I know too many people. And he just, okay. And if Revati does not object, Juby can get them towards the inn because he can fly. He has a flying speed equal to his walking speed, and it cuts out a lot of the ability to get lost. That is
noise happening outside the comp. What the fuck is that?
what happening.
I just hear like rustling, like somebody's dragging something like big and plastic and empty across the ground outside, and it's just big rattling noise. I hope it didn't catch on recording.
I did not hear it.
Okay.
I'm just like, what they doing over there?
Well, what are they doing over there?
Just someone down on the Villestown street is just dragging a giant roll wrap for some reason.
Trying to catch the star bits.
Apparently. Juby's not the only one with the idea.
God, I think like as they're flying, Revati kind of like looks up, and he's just are you sure you're gonna be okay even with the star bits falling?
I think I'll be fine. I've flown in worse conditions.
I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
Look, it's not a sandstorm. We're not in a sandstorm. This, I can see where they're coming from.
That's a story in itself, huh?
Yes. It's certainly not to the degree of adventure that whatever you had. Just a bit of... Go on.
Don't sell yourself short. An adventure is an adventure.
Yeah, just a bit of exploring an ancient city. Just having to get there was a bit of hassle.
That's still pretty cool. Like, take it from a guy who's like really old. That's impressive, actually.
You're probably not that old.
I am pretty old.
Mm-hmm. And pretty old counts because I have a metric for old.
How old are you?
Juby, how old are you right now? 24. Okay. I am not my metric of old.
Okay.
I am not my metric of old.
Add 2 zeros at the end of that and subtract 400.
You're older than my dad? What? Nobody's older than him. Nobody's fucking older than him. What? You're well, 2000.
You guessed right. I am part of the stars. I am a star.
There is a blink and a pause, and Juby has to like alight on one of the rooftops and sets Revati down. Like, they're close. It's probably like one rooftop over from the inn. You can probably like hop across to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And he just So let me get this straight. Beyond just everything and the whole star motif and traveling with Marian and Dowser and everyone, you're a star. You just are.
He's going to do something actually to prove his point. You see him like kind of not exactly roll up his sleeves because he doesn't actually have sleeves. He has this like little tiny cape. I think it's called a capelet.
Yeah.
And he kind of flips it back so that you can see one of his arms. And what he does, he pulls at the lower portion of that arm so that you can see the separation in his joints around his elbow. And you can see as he does that, there is something glowing inside the doll.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Again, this bird is very animated. He can't stay standing for that. He has to sit down. Poof, of feathers as he just like folds his legs under him. He just sits like one like his chin resting on one hand as he is just like this is something he has observed.
Too much?
I'm putting several things together.
Revati.
So you're one of the stars that people wish on. Is that it?
He does a wiggly hand gesture and he kind of goes, sort of. He's gonna take a seat, like probably like close by, so that Jubilee can still see him. I'm a star from the Wishing Waste, so technically our jurisdiction is mostly around Fruit Country and its surrounding areas, but we do get wishes, yeah.
Okay. That opens a lot of questions. I'm not certain how nosy they are. They're probably very nosy. And a little bit egocentric, I'll admit.
Can't be any worse than Dowser.
True. Very exceptionally true. I don't think anyone's ego can surpass his. No, I may have I just don't know. You don't get wishes from Einquell, right?
Like sometimes.
Like, I mean, if someone around this general area happened to be wishing on stars, that wouldn't just pop over there.
It depends. If they don't have anywhere else to go, sometimes we'll get them.
Do you want to roll insight, Revati?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Better than your two on the dice from earlier.
Yeah, 18. He's being dodgy, but that's an 18. Revati, you know that people wish on stars. And especially when you say that those occasionally wishes show up in the wishing way that have nowhere else to go. Jubilee seems to sit up a little bit straighter, and it's not too hard to put together that he is asking around it, but he seems a bit like, oh God, has this guy heard any of my wishes?
There's a very specific reaction image I need to
Mhm.
find for for this moment in particular. Let me see if I can find it.
Mhm.
Oh, it's gonna take me a second.
You're good. The eternal struggle of finding the perfect reaction image.
It's okay. I found it.
Let's go.
Uh,
Oh my God.
Revati's just kind of like sweating nervously as he glances away from Jubilee.
Juvie sees this and just like, uh, ear feathers are like down and back, and it's like, I'm, mm, I'm just gonna say, if there's a lot of them, I apologize. Ah, we don't have to go into details on that. Like I said, stars are good company, and sometimes you just chatter at them a lot. Uh, I didn't exactly expect anyone would hear.
It's okay. We get a lot regardless, and you're not the only one.
Okay, cool. Good. Yes, cool. Good. Good. I'm already called out as a sap enough. I don't need some random strangers.
So are we good company or random strangers now?
Look, it depends. I didn't expect you lot to be able to actually hear me. I was traveling alone for 5 years and I didn't exactly have company. But you all were always up there. I mean, when you're out, going by train around wherever it happens to be, stars are always there. So, you just talk. So, I suppose thank you for listening if you did. And just in general, I'm not saying you lot heard everything. Oh, yeah. This is almost as bad as finding out I thought a god was a scammer.
You thought a god was a scammer?
Yes. Things happen to me. They happen to me. Sometimes you mishear somebody and you think they say they're a certain age and you're like, yes, this makes sense. This person is a scammer. They're running a scam. Good for them. It's, gamer church. It's a scam. Good on you. Oh, no, you find out later down the line, years down the line. Oh, yeah, by the way, turns out that's actually a god. And what you thought was just a good luck charm, nope, that tunes you in to an entire ethereal gallery. And it's not just, extra crowd at performances.
So you're not the only one who just attracts a crowd, huh?
I guess, I don't know. Things just happen to me. I do not control the rate at which things happen, okay? Our meeting confirms that. I went out to gather star bits, and I thought I was going to sell them, given now they're snacks, and I'm absolutely not sharing them with any of my brothers. Because you snooze, you lose, they gather their own. And I meet a literal star who knows Marian. This is almost as bad as the time, just like Home Alone, and Marian himself shows up at. Do you know how I had to handle that? To have Marian Marcutio just show up at your door with spaghetti.
You just take the spaghetti.
But he's famous! He's. How do you handle that?
You know the meme of like a drawing of a person and like there's an arrow over their head that says the point. That's her body. Like it's so difficult for him to like connect the dots that like, oh yeah, Marian's pretty fucking famous.
Okay. So I get it. He is your I'm assuming he's your good friend because you adventured together and you're cool and you save Fruit Country. But over here, he is a famous adventurer. Like it's a big deal. Like it's a very big deal to just have him somewhere. Like he attracts a crowd wherever he goes, and people know him. You don't. How the peck do I impress upon you the sheer amount of what the peck do I do when someone like that just appears at your door? I don't know an equivalent for stars. I really don't know. Is there anyone famous to a star?
Oh, it's like when one of the honorable star spirits just show up, huh?
Sure. I'll trust your equivalent on that. I'll trust you on that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm starting to get it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Someone who is a very big deal. And imagine someone like that just showing up, unannounced, out of the blue. You are having a delightful nap, and then you wake up unprepared, and suddenly that person is there with food. Not for you, for your younger brother. And is just there like it's a normal day. Like this is something to expect. That is. I should be used to these things by now, but I am absolutely not. I am not. Things keep happening.
That's Marian for you.
I can assume so. Well, I have a lot to process. I suppose thank you for talking with me. I'm gonna need a long flight after I collect more of these star bits. This is fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm normal.
I really want to like see if another like star bit drops like nearby.
Go ahead, roll a d100. The closer to 100 it is, the closer it is.
No! What if I rolled
Looks away.
my visible dice?
I look away. We need more.
That's a 57.
Yes, it's close.
Okay.
It's just on the other rooftop.
Yeah. As Jubilee's having his little crisis, Revati is gonna get up, hurry over, grab the star bits, come back, and then he's just gonna. offer one of them to Jubilee.
I think he's still kind of muttering to himself, like chilling himself out so much. Takes it for a second and is like half gesturing with it until like it registers that he has been handed some fully, and like looks and is like, then looks up at Revati.
Revati, who is already in the process of eating one of his.
Fair. Cheers. Just like holds it up and takes a bite out of it and is like, okay, all right, I'm good.
You know, starbits are really, really rare. They only show up during whenever a comet enters orbit, or if there's a meteor shower. But for us stars, it's a favorite snack.
Mm.
We also call it star food. He does little jazz hands.
You know, you have good taste. I think we have something similar. It's just candy, just sugar, but I think he's gonna rummage around. Nope. I need to help. Does he get it? Oh, almost doesn't. That was almost a fumble. But he is able to pull out a much smaller bag that is a little bit more decorated. And opens it and pours out some potato sand that are all different colors and look just like itty bitty starbit. They're not actually starbits, but I think people have seen them and wanted to try and recreate them.
I can believe that. Can I try some?
Sure. And he offers up what's in.
Yeah. Revati will take it and take some and eat some.
Ta-da! It is sugar. It is very sweet and crunchy. It got that crunch.
Isn't like supposed to be like a cake decoration or like ice cream decoration, or is it just straight candy?
It is just straight candy. I think they can be used other ways, but like I've heard of them all being given like packages of Conto bean. If my mic would stop cutting out. You maybe fights my mic.
Fights it with you.
So Competo have been given as welcome gifts, I've heard. Yes, there we go. My mic does not like to behave. But yes, ta-da!
I'm trying to come up with an idea that of what the expression on Revati's face is. He has a sweet tooth. He likes it. He likes it a lot.
Revati handshake Jubilee, like the star candy. Honestly, I think Jubilee sees it and just kind of hands the rest of the bag over to Revati.
He's actually kind of surprised by that, and he's just, are you sure?
It's a fair trade. Besides, I know where to get more of this.
Fair enough. He's gonna take the bag. A little snack.
Little snack. And easier to find than starbits. He can save some of his stash. And one more. I Let's see. He moves over. There is another glittery explosion. And I think Jubilee's attention goes back to that and then looks back to Revati after a sec. Well, there is rooftop entrance to the inn. I trust that you can hop over. And you can say I sent you their way, and you should be able to get board there. Shouldn't be too expensive.
Cool, because I am broke.
Wait, what?
I don't have any money. I don't have a lot. I spent most of it on the train right here, just trying to get to Villestown.
He sighs. Tell them to put it on my tab. They know me.
No, you don't have to do that. I could see if I can just...
I don't have to do a lot of things, but I'm choosing to do this.
Revati has been fine this entire time. That specifically gets him a little frustrated before he's just like, okay.
Let me do my one good deed of the day, all right?
Okay, fine.
I'm a bastard every other time. This is my one good deed of the day.
Fine, but I get to pay you back later.
Sure. I'll remember that. You owe me a favor.
That's definitely not going to bite me in the ass later.
Oh, it most certainly won't. Now, and he stands back up, rolling up to his feet, and stretches, stretching his wings way up as he does. I need to make the most of the rest of this meteor shower, so I can bring home a bag full of glittering star bits and brag about it in front of my brother.
You're sure they won't try to take it from you?
Oh, they will. They will. But I'm not going to let them get it, which, as said, I am a bastard. So I have to readjust the karmic balance and all that. I've done my one good deed, now I need to go be...
I think Revati does kind of give a laugh at that.
And Jubilee bows ever so theatrically before straightening back up, and it's like, good luck finding both Marian to reunite with him and getting the stars back for your home.
And good luck keeping the star bits out of your brother's grasp, I guess.
None of them can fly. And with that, he hops off the roof, and again, he's showing off. Let's see just how much of it.
Oh boy.
It's fine. This is one of his good. It's a 17. He doesn't have far to go. He can't be as flashy as he'd like. It's still a 17. But he's definitely being a theatrical as he goes and flies off to where there's another cluster of meteors falling down.
Oh no, Noodle.
No. Where did it cut out?
I heard another cluster of meteors and...
Another cluster of meteors falling down. Falling down. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. My mic is the true reason why that roll was a 4. My narration. Alas.
Oh no. Clyde.
Mhm.
I think Revati's gonna watch him for a bit before.
Mhm.
I think he's just gonna take a moment to watch the meteor shower before he does finally get into the inn. The look on his face is like as he watches the stars and the star bits falling. It's like very, very fond, like seeing an old friend.
Aww. Oh, Revati.
Just a tiny bit homesick.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little.
Mm. Man.
Man.
Man. But I think with that, we can wrap up our fun little FPS.
Yee!
Yee.
Thank you so
Thank you for playing with me, Avi.
Thank you for playing with me.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm so happy. All right. So, to our audience, whichever time zone they may be, I wish you all a good morning, afternoon, and thank you for listening to our fun little game.
Bye.
Bye bye!